Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a great day. Today, we have a question for you. Our question is very simple. What is your favorite cruise line? What's your favorite cruise line and why? If you can put it in the chat, what is your favorite cruise line and why? Welcome again, everyone. It is Wednesday evening. John here from Bite Size Cruises. Thanks, everyone, for joining us tonight. We're going to have a good time. John's flying solo. AJ is visiting family and friends in Texas. She's down in mighty Texas. So I am flying solo, so I got to put everybody's name on the wheel here. So I'm going to start doing that while everybody's getting their favorite cruise line and why into the chat. Tony C, getting everybody's names in here. All right. Remember, in the chat below, what is your favorite cruise? I'm going to switch scenes over to here. Let's do this one. It's a little easier to read. What's your favorite cruise line and why? In the chat, fire away, everyone. As I'm adding people to the wheel. All right, some dude on a cruise. Welcome to you. Good evening, Bite Size team. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks so much. John flying solo here tonight. Just me. It is Peanut's birthday. Peanut is my Doberman, my little Doberman dog. She turned 6 today. Judy's dog Pix's birthday was last month. They're both 6 years old, a month apart. So fantastic, fun Peanut birthday today. We're going to celebrate tomorrow. Roll Tide, John, welcome. Hope you are doing well. Kathy and Tim are here. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Luis is here. 39 days till the group cruise. 39 days indeed. We figured out yesterday we're going to be staying at the Marriott Newark Airport after much research. Not slim pickings by the Bayonne Cruise Terminal there in Cape Liberty. Very slim pickings. So we had to go with the Newark Airport Marriott. Gives us the best chance to have dinner, breakfast, do our little cocktail party the night before. And if we want to park our cars there for 7 days, which is really nice. So 39 days, fantastic. Cannot wait. Matt Ryan, welcome to you. Hope you are having a delightful Wednesday. Alex said, howdy from Georgia. Just got back from visiting the College Football Hall of Fame. Who's ready for football? It is just about football season, college football season especially, and then pro right behind it. Everybody's in training camp, which is really fun. Chicago GP, happy Wednesday to you as well. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Tony C, welcome to you. Hello. Frank Connor, hi friends. Online check-in tomorrow for NCL Jewel, which means you are just 21 days away, ready to set sail, but not have transfers. It's really funny. Felicia, welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. All right, we're getting our some answers in. Royal Caribbean, some dude on a cruise. Perfect blend of family, fun, chilling, and choices. Cruising Nurse, welcome to you. We've got to get you up here on the wheel. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Lisa, hello to you. Deb Stein, welcome to you. Chicago GP said Royal Caribbean because it fits the needs of the whole family from toddlers to grandparents. Great choice. Frank said, Holland America is first class from gangway to gangway. That's excellent. Alex, very political answer there. Cruise line, I am on. Play the field. That's awesome. Same for Felicia. Same any cruise line I'm on at the time. Laura Tomarello said, hi, everyone. Royal Caribbean, one cruise away from Diamond. Love the entertainment. That is fantastic. Laura, I'm going to add you to the wheel. Laura's in there. John said, Celebrity did my video on Celebrity this week. We're going to be doing a lot of adults focus cruises this month. So we're focused on that. Next week, we'll do Virgin. I think we're also doing Oceania, Silver Sea. We'll have why you should cruise on those. Some dude on a cruise said you can leave me off the wheel. No worries. Put everybody on the wheel. It's all good. We give away bags sometimes too. You can win something different. Natalie said, hi, everyone. My favorite cruise line is NCL because they have the best wheelchair accessible cabins. That's very fair and a great answer. Thomas said, NCL enjoy the Haven. Well, Can't go wrong with Haven, I'll tell you that. That is a great choice. Cruising Nurse said NCL because of Deck 8 and the waterfront / boardwalk. I couldn't agree more. That is a fantastic choice. Matt Ryan said Royal for the entertainment. Great choice. David C said Royal Caribbean for the loyalty, trying to get to 80 nights, which of course is Diamond, which will give you 4 complimentary beverages a day and some special discounts and some other fun things. Lisa DeLuca here said, good evening. I'll go with NCL, maybe just because the Haven experience is wonderful. Look, I will agree with you all. If you are going and staying in a suite, it's a great experience on all the different cruise lines. So that is fantastic. It's a great reason, though. Laura Tomarella said, happy birthday to Peanut. Thank you very much. I don't know where Peanut is. She's sleeping somewhere. She might make an appearance. We'll see if she comes in. Tony Diaz, welcome to you. Hope you are having a delightful week so far. We all know what Tony's favorite cruise line is. Jack Ribb, hello, Jackie. How are you? Good to see you here. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. Natalie said, happy birthday to Peanut. Thank you very much. Deb Stein said, NCL fun itineraries. It's a great reason. Tony C said, Royal Caribbean for the loyalty points. It's a great reason. John D, hello to you. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Adding everybody to the wheel here. Lisa, Mike is also watching and said Royal because they carry his Amstel Light. That's another good reason. I have to tell you, a long time ago, I don't really drink, as you all know. I drink, a cocktail or some wine here or there. But a long time ago, went to the Caribbean and I had this beer, Amstel Bright. I still remember it. It was really good. They only make it in like certain small islands, but I haven't had it since. And it was like $1. And it was really, really good. But alas, no more Amstel Bright. Tony said the way the Mets season is going, yeah, it's football season. It has not been great, Tony. I apologize. I'm sorry. It's not been great. You are correct. Teresa is here. Teresa, hello to you and Mike. Hope you guys are doing well. Kevin and Carrie Ann are here, adding you guys to the wheel. Hello, Kevin and Carrie Ann. Hope you guys are having a delightful day. Kathy and Tim said NCL free at sea. John said celebrity, do I need to explain? You don't. I totally get it. Kathy and Tim said free at C+. Yes, free at C+ is fantastic. Teresa and Mike said they've only cruised on Norwegian so far. That's fair. Chicago GP sent us 100 joules in a little marshmallow hello. Thank you very much, Chicago GP. Really appreciate that. Very, very much. Thank you. Much appreciated. Peter Heron, welcome to you. Hope you are having a lovely day. Tony said, Royal, but I keep away from the Icon class. At some point, you're going to have to do it, Tony. You're going to have to get in there. Peter said, I'm torn between Princess and MSC, and Melinda picks Princess. It's all fair. All very, very fair. Again, if you just got here, if you can comment in the chat, what is your favorite cruise line and why? Just compiling, it looks like Royal and NCL are a little bit neck and neck at the moment. Mine is definitely Royal for different reasons, right? I have NCL, as everyone knows, is kind of my like home cruise line. It's the one I feel the most comfortable with. It's the one I've sailed the most on. And it feels the most nostalgic to me, I'll say. And then Royal Caribbean is just my favorite because of all the things to do, all the amazing entertainment, the amazing food. But look, I love them just like everybody else said. I'm pretty agnostic when it comes to cruise lines. I love all of them for the most part, from Holland to MSC to Royal, Norwegian, Princess, Celebrity, all of them. If I'm on a cruise, it's a good day, and I enjoy it. Royal, John said, thanks, Royal. I will be Diamond by January. Thanks. Double points. Double points. Correct. I'm currently at 7. That's amazing. John said, not thrilled about the policy changes of Princess. Glad you brought that up. Let's talk about it. So Princess updated its booking policy effective September 2nd of 2026. Final payment is now due 120 days before departure. This is for all new bookings on sailing starting January 1st, 2027 and later. So obviously coming up in this timeline. This replaces the previously tiered timelines. So they had different timelines based on how long your sailing was. And now it is strictly based on nothing. It's just 120 days you have to pay in full. So look, I get it. It's it's not great, but it's the same as NCL. And I think it's the way that most cruise lines are going. And I'll give you a few reasons why I think a lot of the cruise lines are going in this direction. And I think a lot of them are going in this non-refundable or refundable deposit, you pay more. There's a lot of shedding in the cruise industry, right? So there's a lot of people that book cruise, and we see this as travel agents, right? So I would say, like, I used to have an exact number, but it's close to 20%. Close to 20% of our cruises cancel, which is pretty devastating, right? So it's a difference between making money and not making money sometimes. It's fine. I understand why people do it, and I do it as well. I schedule things sometimes. It's a good deal. And if I have a refundable deposit, I'm not all that worried about it, right? So I just go in and I cancel it. The problem is with the cruise lines, with travel agents, with everybody else, is that you're scheduling money and then that money goes away. Not that it's that big of a deal for the cruise lines, but it kind of is, right? Because you're anticipating these funds. So I think what happens a lot, and what's happened, is extending the final payment to 120 days gets those cancellations out of the queue quicker. So if you know it's coming up and it's 120 days out, it gets rid of those like 4 to 3 month cancellations, which can be really devastating, because then you're back to marketing, trying to get these cabins sold. And not every cruise line is Royal. Not every cruise line is sailing at 100% occupancy, like Royal, mostly Carnival, Disney for sure. A lot of cruise lines are not sailing at 100% at the moment. They're all doing well, but they do have vacancy on the ships. So I think for the most part, them going to 120 days is trying to get rid of that and trying to get those cancellations in quicker. If people are going to cancel so that they have more time to sell those cabins. No one feels bad for the cruise lines. I totally get it. But it does make a difference. And it makes a big difference for us. I even know on ours, we get a ton. I would say most of our cancellations come in that, like, it's either right away, like people will call me, book a cruise, and then call back like 6 weeks later and they're like, I can't go, or I can't do this. Or we get cancellations, within the last few weeks before final payment. So I think that's why most of the cruise lines are doing it. And then that's why most of them are doing non-refundable deposits, which doesn't help us as travel agents because we don't get that money, but it protects the cruise line a little bit so that they're getting some money back. Again, nobody feels bad for the cruise lines, but just putting it out there as to why I think it's happening. John D said, celebrity for the cabin layouts, food, and chill and relax vibe. Great one. Bob Bostic, welcome to you. Bob said, NCL wins over Royal by a nose. There you go. Add Bob to the wheel. John D'Angelo said Royal. There you go. Add you to the wheel. Excellent. All right. If you just got here and you would like to comment, we want to know what's your favorite cruise line and why in the chat below. Let's get into some other little bit of cruise news. Nothing too crazy going on this week. We had, there's always some weird things. Like I know Don reported on the people who stole the PA system over there, and were complaining, telling people the ship was adrift and the captain had lost control of the cruise ship. People are nuts. So one bit of cruise news I wanted to talk about is this. There are great stories out there, and then people just ruin them. So Zach Brown did this concert in Boston, right? Does this concert in Boston. And he gives away 37,000 free cruises for two, right? 37,000. I wish I was a travel agent for that. 37,000 free cruises for two. Now, is Zach paying for these? Of course not. He's probably, if anything, he's paying minimally. If Margaritaville at Sea is probably sponsoring this and they're paying for some of those, and maybe other cruise lines or other sponsors are kicking in here. Either way, they're giving away 37,000 free cruises. And of course, the big headlines are people complaining that they have to pay port fees and taxes and gratuities, which comes out to about $600 for a cruise. That's awesome. You can go on a cruise for $600. Also, here's the thing. You don't have to go. You could just say, Great. Thank you so much. I didn't have a cruise yesterday. I don't have the money to pay for this, so I'm not going to go. And that's completely okay. So the thing is, I think most people don't realize if you enter a contest, even like casino contests or anything like that, if you win a free casino cruise, guess what you have to pay? Port fees, taxes, gratuities. If you win a free car at a casino or anywhere else, you know what you have to pay? Taxes. I don't know how many people I watch all these, crazy casino videos, and watching Vegas Matt, they're giving away a Lamborghini. It's a $200,000 car. You have to pay taxes on that, or you can just take the cash. You still have to pay taxes on the cash. So crazy. Just people are so funny that it's never just like, wow, this is awesome. They gave away 37,000 cruise. It's always some complaining. Lisa said, any news on Fred? I have no news on Fred, is the short answer. The last I saw, Lisa was posting every day or two about Fred, letting people know what was going on. And she has not posted in a few days. So I would say no news is good news. Last I heard, Fred was on life support. But I will keep everybody up to date as I hear things. But again, keep Fred and them in your prayers or whatever it is that you do. Fred and Lisa are here all the time. So, yeah. Michael said, love celebrity due to not feeling overcrowded and quality food. Those are great reasons. And Michael, I'm going to add you to the wheel. Michael Morris. Alex said, I wouldn't be a happy camper if someone wakes me up at 5 a.m. MSC ships through. Yeah. Look, it stinks and people are nuts. Again, we know this, right? We go on cruises all the time. And it's a shame that we focus on the 1% or the 0.1% or whatever it is that are the problems, because 99% of the people are just awesome. So it's the same thing, right? If you're in a room with 100 people, there's going to be one, right? There's always going to be one. So you just have to take it with a grain of salt sometimes. People stink. So Peter said, we like Princess for the food, staff, and entertainment. We like MSC for the food and the international crowd. Those are both great reasons. I agree completely. It's one of my favorite things about MSC is that it's such a crazy, diverse crowd on board, and you meet so many interesting people from all around the world, which I love. So it's really fun. Debbie is here. Hey, Deb, how are you? Good to see you. She said, celebrity due to the food and the calm atmosphere. Agreed. It is very calm. I will say, I'm going on a cruise on Saturday. I'm going on Freedom of the Seas. And the one thing I'm actually looking forward to is really funny. The last couple of cruises that Judy and I have been on, which were Luna and, is it Luna? Yeah, Luna and Beyond. We relaxed. I mean, almost to the point where we were too relaxed. We were very relaxed. Really enjoyed our time, very relaxing time. So I'm actually a little bit excited to go and get back on Royal Caribbean for three of my next 4 cruises are on Royal Caribbean. So I'm excited to get back and get into let's go. There's Aqua Theater show tonight. There's something here. Obviously they don't have an Aqua Theater on Freedom, but there is our shows in the theater. There are going to be ice skating show, things going on around the ship, right? There's the promenade again. And then we're going on Oasis for the group cruise. And then we're going on Utopia in December. So it's going to be really, 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 really fun. Alex said, how many folks canceled the MSC World America Sound? Yeah, I mean, we get a ton of cancellations. Even with the group cruise, you see it, right? So we get cancellations all the time. We start sometimes with 30 or 40 people, and then it gets down to 20 or 15. You never know what's going to happen. So it does happen a lot. So I understand why the cruise lines do it. It's a big deal. It's part of the business. And so, cost of doing business that you spend a lot of time and things get canceled. It's totally fine. It just, in the moment, you're like, God, these things are crazy, right? Things just keep getting canceled. So yeah, we got that. So next bit of cruise news that we're going to talk about is Norwegian has shared its first look on their website, and they shared a video of the new water park, the Great Tides water park. It looks amazing. I saw it on our Norwegian, our Norwegian channel that we have on Facebook. They released a, maybe like a 2-minute video, and it looks spectacular. So really, really fun. Let me see if I can share this real quick. Let's see.
Have our first look at Norwegian Cruise Line's brand new water park, and it is way bigger than I expected. With 19 water slides throughout the park, including the tidal tower with something for every type of thrill seeker, plus the cruise industry's first ever cliff jumping experience. You can also slow things down and relax in the wandering river, floating through an immersive tunnel with a swim-up bar along the way. This is just another reason to add Norwegian's private island to your cruise plans. I'll be back at Great Stirrup Cay this September and cannot wait to share the full experience soon.
I can really do without influencers. It's funny. It's a great ad, though. It's a great look at the water park. It's a really great look at what they're doing to try to compete with Royal, since they're right next to it. And every time you cruise there, it's so funny. Whenever I go to Great Stirrup Cay, I'm just staring at Coco Cay, right? So look, some people don't like the water parks and all the big things. Some people really loved Great Stirrup Cay the way it was, but they needed to do it, and it looks pretty amazing. So it's really fun. John said, are you making a packing luggage video for your Freedom Cruise? I am not. I will not be. John said, I like the luggage video. Thanks. They reached out to me about doing a video, and I was initially super excited about it, right? Because there's a lot of there's levels to level 8 luggage, apparently. So when they first reached out to me, I'm like, well, it's really nice. It looks really nice. And then they gave me like a few choices of things to pick, and they didn't let me pick the higher end items, which is fine. But they let me pick that one, which was like $100 to $150, whatever it is. And at first when I got it, I didn't love it. I use SoulGuard right now. I use a SoulGuard carry-on, and I love it. It's a hard shell case. It's lasted me like multiple years. It gets thrown everywhere. I use it obviously all the time. But the thing was, Judy ordered the same one a few months ago, like maybe 2 months ago while we were on a cruise. And when she got it, the quality is not the same. So it's very disappointing. So I was excited to try it. When I first got it, I didn't love the level 8 one. But the more I've kind of looked at it and done the video on it, I like it. It's nice. It's not super high quality, but it's $100 and some bucks. The SoulGuard one was $345. I think when I purchased it, somewhere around there, maybe $299 I got it for, something like that. And it's lasted me forever. So I have no complaints. It's awesome. But this one's a good choice. If you need something that's like $100, $150, something like that, it's a really good choice. And, they gave us a free piece of luggage, which is very, very nice. So we will try it and we'll see what happens. Cruising Nurse said, I can't wait to try the water park in November with my kids. It's awesome. It's opening end of September. John said, any word on pricing? I heard $99 for adults. I have not heard. That is a fantastic question. I look every day for that in my Norwegian group here on Facebook, which is for all the travel agents here. And there's no information yet on it. There's a Cruise First Sprint today and tomorrow. $250 or $500 if anyone needs Cruise First certificates. Shoot me an email. We can get them. But nothing on the water park right now. I'm looking just to double check. There's a Cruise Next triple up coming too at the end of the month, if anybody was curious. That's it. I haven't seen anything else on it. So I will let you all know as soon as I hear. Debbie said, what's the going rate for the water park? I don't know. It's a great question. Let me look, to be honest with you. I have a cruise booked on NCL. Let me see if I can find it. We love doing these like live lookups here. So let's do it. All right, let's see. Let's go. We are going to Great Stirrup Cay. Indeed, we are. Going on NCL Bliss in January out of New York. This is the first time they're going to Great Stirrup Cay. So here you go. Here it is right here. So Great Tides Water Park tickets are $79.99 for adults. $79.99. So there you go, $79.99 per person. Again, they didn't tell us that. It's great that they don't tell us, but it is $80. I think that's pretty reasonable. I'm sure they will charge more at some point, but there you go, $80. Sandy, welcome. Better late than never. You are here. It's all good. The Furies are here. Brian, Jamie, and Baby James, welcome, guys. Good to see you. Cruising Nurse said mine was in Canadian, but it was around 500 for the four of us. That tracks in Canadian. Couple more cruise news stories. Not too much going on. Cruise news story dropped today. Captain Kate of Celebrity Beyond fame left a few years ago, 2 years ago, to go to Four Seasons Yachts, and she was on the inaugural of their yacht from 2025 to 2026. She has announced that she is leaving Four Seasons. So Captain Kate announced in a video today that she would be leaving Four Seasons Yachts and taking a break. She will keep her captain's license intact for the time being, but she is resigning and she's going to spend time with her dad, helping him check off items on his bucket list, and including going on cruises. So she's going to be going on some cruises, and then she's going to make her decision if she wants to continue later on. So we'll see what happens with Captain Kate. Debbie said, any word on the canceled Jubilee sailings? Not yet. I'm keeping my eye out to see if they change them into the sea sailings, but nothing yet. Alex said, when are you planning to announce the Cruise 100? I will be announcing that before the end of the year, Alex. So 93 this week, 94 in September on the group cruise. And then I'll be at 96 or 7 by March, something like that. So I will be announcing that, just figuring out finances. Starting around September, October, I will be doing a budget. I basically sit down and do my budget for next year, September and October. And again, same as last year, right? We're going to try to reduce spending a lot. We spent, I don't even want to talk about, I know how much it is, but I don't even want to talk about how much we've spent on cruises in the past 4 years. So got to continue just to reduce that a little bit. So it's all going to depend on casino offers and a bunch of different things. So once I figure all that out, I will then throw 5 of them up there for you guys to pick for my 100. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I would say probably October-ish. Ryan said, how's it going, John? Does Escape still have Moderno? Also, I can't remember if they have a nightclub. Moderno is gone. Hold on. Let me see. I don't want to say officially it's gone. It might be gone soon. They're doing a dry dock soon. So, and it needs it, which we talked about. Let's look real quick. Doing research. Always doing research. Moderno is still there for now. So still have Moderno. There you go. Still Pincho's Tapas Bar, which I really like. It's underrated, I think. They don't have a nightclub, but they use the comedy club as their nightclub. So yeah, you can head there. And then of course you have all your fun shows. You're correct, Alex. Moderno is still on the Escape. And it's getting a dry dock, which again, it desperately, desperately needs, which is great. Norwegian Sky canceled their farewell cruise. They were going to do a farewell cruise. They've canceled it, and it's just going to go away into the ether, which is very, very sad. And that's it for cruise news for this week. For now, John said, I love Moderno. So do I. Also, if anyone is here and you haven't just popped your name in, please throw your name in the chat and I will add you to the wheel. Chicago GP said, awesome Lumen cruise shirt. Thanks so much. AJ made these. This is my innie paid for this cruise. My innie paid for this cruise. Hilarious. Yep. Severance shirts, everyone. Got to get them. Debbie said, is there a website that has a schedule of upcoming dry docks for all the cruise lines? I don't know if there's a website I just go around and look because I look at schedules all the time. It looks like there is. The Cruising Earth maybe has a dry dock schedule. CruisingEarth.com. I don't know how good it is. You know, take it with a grain of salt. I'm just looking at it. That's the only one that I see. And Cruise Mapper has one, it looks like. I don't know how accurate any of these are. So take everything with a grain of salt. I'm not recommending you use them. But generally speaking, if you want to know if something's going in dry dock, just ask, because I am consistently looking. Because one of the things I try to do, or we're trying to do a little bit better a job of, is finding ships that are going into dry dock or getting refurbished and then jumping on those ships after. For instance, like Reflection, I was trying to get on Reflection in like April or May of next year because they're going into, they're getting a huge upgrade in March. So that's one. And then I'm looking at all the ships so that we can get on and film after upgrades or significant dry docks where they're doing some upgrades and things like that. So we shall see. Also tomorrow, our Allure of the Seas group cruise video goes live, and then we will be doing a special when I get back for the first 20 people that book, first 20 cabins that book on our group cruise for next year in December. We're going to be doing like crazy giveaways and specials for that. I'm going to try to have Roxanne, our rep from Royal on. I've reached out to her, waiting to see if we could do some additional sale. So obviously, if you're booking that group cruise, you're going to get a $50 or $100 onboard credit based on your room. And then we're going to try to do an additional onboard credit and then a bunch of giveaways along with that, along with all the swag that we do anyway. So I'm trying to do a little blowout sale. And the pricing for the group cruise is spectacular. So it's like the balcony cabins are like $800 less than they are on the website. So really, really good deals. That is it for tonight. August 5th, 2026, Peanut's birthday. I'm going to go spend a little bit of time with Peanut, and then Judy and I are going to celebrate tomorrow with my parents Peanut's birthday because my parents don't have grandkids. So they're going to come over and celebrate Peanut's birthday before I leave on my cruise. I'm leaving on Friday. I'll be cruising on Saturday, as will Alex. Alex will be on MSC World America. We're going to pass each other. I'm flying into Fort Lauderdale. He's flying into Miami. We're going to try to meet up somewhere in the middle there and say hello. And if anybody is going on Freedom of the Seas next week, please stop, say hello. I will have some things to give away. I'm going to bring some things with me to give away. You never know. You might get one of these fun bags like we're going to give out right now. Also, if you've won anything in the past couple of weeks, as soon as I get back, I usually try to batch them together like 4 or 5 at a time. So I will send them out. Here's our fun little bag. Bite Size Cruises, as Tony from La Lita Loca would say. Let's give away some stuff. Tony said, my birthday is Friday, and me and Peanut are almost twins. Just about, Tony. She is 42 in human years. We multiply by 7. So happy birthday, Tony. That is fantastic. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Jamie said, happy birthday, Peanut. Thank you. Peanut will thank you as well. All right, let's give away a shirt here. Or a bag, sorry. Here we go. Teresa, congratulations. You have won a fun bag. I have your address, so you're good, Teresa. Last few comments. Let's see what we got. Alex said, who knows, maybe I'll show up at the terminal. Well, funny you should say that, Alex, because you are AAA and I'm at AA. So they're doing something's going on with Terminal A, so we got moved to AA. So I will be at the MSC terminal, funny enough, on Saturday morning. So I will see you there. I can see you there. Tony said, happy birthday to Peanut and Tony. There you go. Ryan said, what's your cruise? I missed it. It is Freedom of the Seas. I will be on Freedom of the Seas Saturday. It's a 5-dayer. So if anybody is going on Freedom of the Seas, stop and say hello, please. And I'll be giving away some stuff. I'm going to take some of these passports with me, our little fun little passports and some stickers. So you get one of those if you're on MSC. All right, everyone, have a delightful week. I will be going live at some point Saturday. So I'll go live on Saturday just to say hi to everybody from Freedom. And then Cruise News will be recorded on Sunday. I'm going to try to go live on Wednesday. You know, it's always hit or miss while I'm on the cruise. I will go live. I'll try to go live a few times while I'm on the ship, see what we can do. Or when I'm at like Perfect Day or something like that. So when the internet might be a little more stable. Other than that, I will see everyone. I hope you have a great, great week. And